Good morning, everyone. This is Phantom.
And this is that old hairy vet. Welcome to the bucket of useless knowledge.
And you escaped the hole again that we put you in last night.
Yeah. Well, it's because this is a whole lot better.
Oh. Today we have some samplings
It's
from
so
r
bad.
slash entitled people. Whoop whoop. Our first story by Mingus Dingus
Mingus Kabingus?
Nagingus 86. I think
Rumus Aglumus? Madingus Madingus?
yes.
Okay.
I butchered that and I am sorry. Entitled coworker was not invited to a coworker's birthday party and thinks she gets to be an a-hole all day.
That goes later?
Yeah.
Okay.
I work in a small office. 5 of us and the boss. We all work from home. One coworker is a real toxic a-hole. She is mean, rude, condescending, and all around unpleasant person. One coworker had her 30th birthday party yesterday. It was one of those painting places where everyone watches the instructor and paints. I had no idea she wasn't invited until this morning. She was like a pit viper. Pit vipers are vicious. I will not deny that.
Yeah, yes, yeah, they are. Yeah.
All
Yeah,
morning,
yeah,
being mean, rude, and insulting, showing everyone mistakes they made months ago, taking personal digs at each of us, called the birthday celebrant fat. Entitled one is 300 pounds and 5'5", and yelled at me for not answering the phone fast enough. She finally asked me why so, and so didn't invite her to her party. I told her to ask her, but if she's pissed she wasn't invited, she doesn't get to treat everyone horribly all day. She finally confronted the birthday girl who told her, "You're mean and hard to be around and I don't like you, that's why." She's been silent since then, thankfully.
Why do you like me? Because you're mean, hard to be around, and we don't hate you.
I mean, that one is right on the nose, so to speak.
Yeah, yeah. Well, um, it's like one of those things where oh, we have to invite everybody at the school. Well, no, they're not in school. You don't have to invite everyone from the office. You don't have to.
Yeah.
Okay, you invite who you want.
And
That's how it works.
And then you get parents who are pissed because the teacher didn't enforce the rule, and then they become entitled, and
Yeah.
it's weird.
It is a weird thing. Let's move us on then, because yeah, I don't have a lot to say on that. It's pretty straightforward.
Oh, definitely.
So this is from Fallen Darklight, entitled Pockets. I live in an HOA neighborhood. Oh, this poor SOB.
I hate HOAs.
Along the sides of the road, there is no parking, considering the road itself is narrow. You can only fit 2 vehicles side by side down it. Recently, roughly 9 days ago, I had won an election to sit on the board for the HOA. I will admit, since moving to this little community, the outlook for the HOA has drastically changed. The one before our board would cite you for the dumbest shit imaginable. Our board is somewhat laid back. We do prefer you to not park on the side of the road, considering it's 2 cars wide, but it's also curvy and there are way too many blind spots. Even going to regulated 15 miles per hour doesn't give you enough time to stop when rounding bad blind spots.
Time out. Does this person live in a gated community or something with the HOA?
It doesn't say that. This is an HOA community. It doesn't say it's gated. So, 7 days ago, the board and I made our rounds. That's only 2 days after their election. This guy's on it.
Good for him. Or her.
And I made our rounds, letting everyone know that if you park on the side of the road, you would be first ticketed for the offense. Then, for the second, the vehicle would be towed at your expense. If you're wondering, all of the houses have garages, and you can park at least 2 vehicles in the driveway. Out of the 150 homes in our little community, 10 people decided not to comply. Those 10 people got 5 tickets. Got tickets 5 days ago. Granted, the tickets were about $30, no real biggie. Yesterday, 10 homeowners had their vehicles towed because of an emergency had arisen that required not only the fire department and rescue squad, but also an additional fire department called in. The kick in the pants part, those 10 homeowners each own 2 cars. How hard is it to park one car in the garage and one in the driveway? Or hell, park both in the driveway? Anyway, the towing fee is just over $200 per vehicle.
Ooh.
Any impound fees are worse, and I'm not mentioning them. Just because you own a home doesn't make you entitled to park in the street. Side note: the community is set up like a is set. This is bad.
At grammar?
Yeah, I can't read it.
Macy?
The community is set up sort like a and sign, sort of like a plus sign, one way in and with the road around the end. Trust me, no one will like the design of the road. We're all stuck with it.
Yeah, that sounds weird. I mean, where we live, we have issues with entitled parkers all the time.
Yeah, but we live in a very narrow street because we're in a New England coastal village here, and the streets are 300 years old, 200 years old. They were made for horses, and not even fat horses, skinny horses. So, so it is tough sometimes. We can only park on one side of our road, and if there is someone parked on one side of the road and it's two-way traffic, the traffic coming the other way has to stop.
Yeah.
And let it go. And been living here since what 1976, and we've never had an accident on that street. So
Not yet.
not yet, and it's busy because we're right next to a church, and people think it's the back stretch of the Vatican 500. You're zooming out of the church, but yeah,
They really think that.
I'm not kidding. it's horrible.
Oh yeah, if we don't put up cones in the back of where our car is, we can't get out on Sundays because they will literally park in back of our own driveway and they won't move.
Yep. Which I love because if you've ever been to a Catholic Mass, the last thing the priest says as you're leaving is, "Go in peace to love and serve the Lord. And make sure you don't let anyone park."
Oh God. Yeah, we don't have good luck with that around here.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to join the Vatican police.
Does that mean you get a little hat and a little go
Yeah,
kart?
yeah. Get one of those post stickers. And my own little Pope-mobile with the glass all around. I can drive around town waving to people without getting shot.
I think you do better in not one of those, but in a little golf cart that you just drive around and give out tickets to.
How about one of those looks like a moped with a wheel around the outside, like with have you seen those? It's like a moped with a roof.
Oh yeah, those things are weird.
Yeah, I should use one of those.
Not as weird as three-wheeled motorcycles, but we're getting off topic there.
Okay, all I'm gonna say is I don't care how new it is, how shiny it is. If it's got 3 wheels, it's a tricycle.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you on that one.
All right, next story.
Our next story comes from North Florida redneck.
Oh, there's not too many of those.
Oh, yeah.
That should narrow it down.
Entitled roommate never has money and expects me to pay for Wi-Fi I never use. The internet is in my name, and it is $20 for 50 megabits. I think that's what it is. Megabytes. Told him I ain't paying more than 10 of the bill as I never use it. It can get shut off for all I care. Blech. My phone plan has unlimited hotspot. He said without internet he'd be bored at the house all day, and if he put in his name, he'd want 10 for me. We bicker about this every month for the past 2 years, and he eventually comes up with the 10 for his half of the bill. Some comments from Kiwi Lover 123. Password protected and change the password each month. He doesn't get the new password until he pays. Or if you have a router, just block his device until he pays. Kitty Cat Kisses says, I actually did this to my horrible roommate. Too bad I couldn't turn off the electricity or change the locks. Luckily, the landlord was able to kick him out, but he owed us 500 utilities at that point. The only thing he ever repaid was the internet.
Idiots.
Yeah, horrible story after horrible story about roommates.
Yeah, but it's again that unjustified sense of entitlement that people have, which I just don't get.
Neither do I.
And we both, in our professional careers, have to deal with that all the time. You being in retail.
Yeah.
And I spent 30 years running a private security company. And wow, you wouldn't believe the insults people have for security guards. You know?
There are stories he can't tell me because they were just that bad.
Yeah, that is true. There are some things I just don't want to talk about.
No, and I don't blame you, honestly. I mean, most days I just stand there and nod my head and pretend to smile. And I just have to get through the day. I can't not do that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
People just don't get it.
Well, they do. They also care. It's
Ah,
a matter of, empathy.
yeah.
All right.
And our last story will be read by the guy in the hole.
I'm not in a hole.
Not yet.
I'm in a corner. Entitled Coffee Regular. This is from Bad Chihuahua.
All chihuahuas are
I'm
bad.
sorry, Bald Chihuahua.
Mm.
I go to a local coffee shop regularly. It's also important to know that it's a drive-up stand and they have runners that come to your car to take your order when it's busy.
It's like Sonic.
I guess. I know all the people who work there quite well. I'm always amazed when they remember my order, which I don't expect in the least. They will get new people on occasion. They all apologize for not knowing my order, and I tell them I'm still in awe that they would even try. They are all very sweet. On occasion, they will tell me about other regulars get bent out of shape if someone doesn't know their order. This was just told to me today by one of the new employees. Sheila is also a regular, an entitled one. She gets very upset when someone doesn't know her order. This is what happened today. Employee. Hi, what will you be having today? Sheila. My order. Employee. I'm sorry, I don't quite remember what it is, and I wouldn't want to put in the wrong order. I'm a regular. You should know my order. Figure it out. That's my Sheila voice.
I was gonna say, hi, Mildred.
Employee. I'm sorry, I've only been here a few weeks. I haven't memorized everyone's orders yet. That's not my problem. You should know mine. I'm a regular. I'm sure I will in time. Can I please take your order now? No! This EP actually refused to tell her what her order was because she wanted the employee to miraculously recall it. Employee. I can't get it started if I don't know it. Sheila. Well, they do. She motions to the stand and the baristas. So, the employee sent the barista a message through the system stating, Sheila is here and would like her drink. Sheila is obviously a troubled person if she gets this upset over coffee. The employee told me she was screaming at her.
Ooh.
Sheila was also holding up the line of cars and they charge you out of your car, so she caused further delay by having to be charged out at the window.
Ooh.
All over coffee. This is also not the first time she's pulled this nonsense. I hope I get to see this person someday so that I can intervene and put Sheila in her place.
That
Yeah.
sounds ominous.
And let's see, Texas Pride Baby said, Screw Sheila, she is a sad, sad life. And Bald Chihuahua replied, Yes, she does. The employees are the sweetest individuals as well. Some of them have actually been to my home. In my bedroom. No, I see them in public. They always give me a hug. I just love them all. Sheila is utter rubbish. I bet Sheila doesn't even tip well. I used to love going to my neighborhood coffee shop. Back when my coffee was only $3, I would tip too, because I am a wonderful person. In fact, I'm going to take over this post just to tell how nice I am. I'm making that part up. I always do that. I'm a good person. Please, somebody put a like on it so they can reassure me that I'm a good person. I hate people.
If I didn't have to work retail.
All people. I am not prejudiced. I don't care if you're black, white, pink, or polka dot. I hate you.
He's quite vocal about it too, which makes it even funnier.
Well, I don't want there to be any gray area there. Just like there's no gray matter there.
Hey! I'll have you know that I have an assortment of skills. I've been working on this project with my skill set.
Yeah. Problem is my skill set is a kill set.
It's true.
No work for when you retire from the military, you retire.
Sheila's order makes me think about the order that you told me a couple of days ago. What was it again? extra large iced hazelnut
extra light with cream, 4 sweet and lows, and a shot of vodka, shot of espresso. Like a $7 coffee.
The fact you remember it makes me laugh.
It's burned into my soul. Oh yeah, and the rest of the order. And a small black hazelnut, 3 sugars. Mine.
I don't drink coffee, I drink tea. I'm
I'm
very
not-
pretentious about my tea.
I like my coffee like I like my women. Cream and 2 sugars. Hot, black, and sweet.
I figured. You guys cannot see the look I am giving him right now.
That's because you didn't see Wayne's World.
Wayne's World's a good movie.
That's
I
what
like
he
it.
said there. I like my coffee like I like my women. Really? Yeah. Cream and 2 sugars. What?
Well, we'll have to get into our weird knowledge about movies at some point in the
Oh
future.
my gosh. I could spend the entire day talking in just movie quotes.
Yeah, he could. He's done it. It's very weird.
Like those those aliens in Star Wars that only speak in simile. Jafar, when the walls fall.
Time to go back in your corner.
Time to go back in my corner.
Yes, it is.
It's time for me to go back in the corner.
Please stop that.
I'm going to kill the rabbit.
Okay, then, well, I get him corralled back in the corner. If you like today's content,
Bunny, 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 bunny.
if you like today's content, please drop a like, comment, and a follow.
If you like today's comment, you're weirder than we are. I'm that old hairy vet. I'm being
Phantom.
pushed back in the corner.
Oh, I will shove you.
This is the bucket of useless knowledge, and we need serious medication. Ciao, baby.